Ushtingo, famel ushtingo, al ushtingo, holva la halas in a holy eye, can you say? Vein invictor, famel, his rust at Tahadi, now Mariana Terry Queen. Ushtingo, famel ushtingo, al ushtingo, holva la halas in a holy eye, can you say? Vein invictor, famel, his rust at Tahadi, now Mariana Terry Queen.
On today's show,
Tripp's report on upcoming summer classes,
Gavin's highlights of the Drowsy Chaperone,
a clarifying report on Dirty Water by Eli,
David's report on the town-wide choral festival,
some exciting updates on our spring sports teams,
Andre's report of the JSA's recent trip,
and a trip to Club Corner and the Animation Club.
all this and so much more.
Good morning, Staples.
Good morning, Staples. It's Thursday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. I'm Eli.
And I'm Mimi. Today, everyone gets to be Irish for a little while. St. Patrick's Day began as a religious feast day for the patron saint of Ireland.
But today, St. Patrick's Day has become an international festival celebrating Irish culture with parades, dancing, special foods, drinks, and a whole lot of green.
Hopefully, some of you get to have some corned beef and cabbage for dinner and listen to some of the great Irish music from bands like the Clancy Brothers.
Well, we have a fun show for you today.
And that show will begin as soon as we all stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Up first is Matt with his weather report.
Good morning, Staples. I'm Matthew Elliott with the weather. Today, it'll be around 58 with thunderstorms. Tomorrow, we'll have late showers and it'll be around 51. This weekend will be a cold one, staying around 46 on both days and raining on Sunday, so bring your umbrellas. Have a nice day. Now back to the hosts.
Thanks, Matt, for that report. Recently, the JSA group, the Junior State of America, went on a field trip.
Andre is here with his report on that event.
Hey Staples, recently the Junior States of America club here at Staples went to DC for a Winter Congress event. I went to go and talk to people about it and see how it went.
DC was a lot of fun. We went down with a really great group of kids. We got to see a lot of stuff that I at least hadn't seen before, like the Library of Congress and the Supreme Court building. And the Senate Gallery was really cool. When we toured Congress, we got to see the Senate Gallery, and I thought that was really cool to see politics in action. My favorite part of the whole weekend was some of the really compelling speeches from some of our own members. Alex Heumann, for one, had an exceptionally good speech about the legalization of marijuana.
So I've been a part of JSA for 2 years now, and this was my last Winter Congress, and I had an amazing time. It was really cool getting to go with the senior class, and touring DC was really fun. The bus ride was long, but we made it fun, and I had a great time. And definitely my favorite part was getting my amendment passed in front of not just 30 people, but hundreds of people, and I had a really good time, and a lot of people complimented me on it, and it was a really cool event, and I encourage everybody to join, underclassmen, juniors, join JSA, because it's really fun.
Winter Congress was really fun. My favorite part was probably going out and seeing the Capitol building, because we visit a lot of the senators' offices, and we got to tour the Library of Congress, and it was really cool walking around DC. My favorite part of the actual convention would probably be the parties because we got to socialize and meet a lot of different chapters and other students.
Winter Congress was really lit. There was 2 dances and lots of debates. I went and I spoke about lots of different various subjects, and it went very well. It was a great time, and I'd recommend JSA to anyone who's interested in that sort of thing.
So this was my first time going to a JSA convention, and it was a lot of fun. It was really cool to listen to other people's bills and debate and talk about current issues and presenting my bill. It was also really cool to sightsee in DC, especially the Library of Congress was really cool.
Thanks, guys. That sounds like a really great event. JSA sounds like a great club. I hope you learn a little something, Staples. And now we'll throw it back to the house.
So it looks like JSA is a great group to be part of, and their field trip was an apparent success.
This is our last chance to tempt you to purchase tickets to see The Drowsy Chaperone. Gavin Berger is back with some video highlights of last Friday night's show.
We'll share the recipe with you. First, you chop the nuts. Then you pound the dough. Then you bake it up nice and slow. And then you got a Toledo. Toledo surprise! Go! Chop the nuts, pound the dough, make it up front nice and slow. Then you got a Toledo surprise. Now sell it. Hit the peach, peel the skin, mush it up, throw it in. That's a tasty Toledo surprise.
Hi everyone, I'm Vig Namasivai. I'm Assistant Director and President for Staples Players. We had a very successful opening weekend of The Drowsy Chaperone last weekend, and we have 2 more shows this weekend, Friday and Saturday, both at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are $10 for students and $15 for adults.
Toledo surprise!
Makes me twitch, makes me shake. This dessert takes the cake. Hits me like a torpedo. Toledo surprise!
Toledo surprise! Toledo surprise! Surprise! Surprise!
A lot of people really loved the show last weekend. They said it was one of the funniest shows they've seen at Staples in a really, really long time. I think it's one of the funniest shows I've ever done. There's some fantastic dancing, some great music, fantastic performances. It's the seniors' last show. There's a rose ceremony Saturday night honoring all the seniors, and I think it would really mean a lot to us if you guys are able to come out and show your support.
Where's everybody?
Surprise!
So be sure to order your tickets at stapleplayers.com and come to see the closing nights this Friday and Saturday.
Gus and company are back with another club corner piece on the Animation Club. Here it is.
Good morning, Staples. Gus Pinky here with Adam Mikowicz, who is the president of the Animation Club here at Staples. I'm going to be asking him some questions about the club. How did the Animation Club start?
I started this club during my sophomore year. I actually missed Club Rush the first time, so I started it like a month after, so then we didn't really have that many people. But
what was your inspiration for starting the Animation Club here at Staples?
I've always had a passion in making cartoons and animations, and so like once I started one summer getting the hang of Flash and which is a lot of people think of like as a really difficult program to learn, I was like, this is really fun, and I think that I should share this with people so they can learn how to make little doodles in Adobe Flash too.
Are there any goals that the Animation Club is trying to achieve, and if there are any, what are they?
We don't really have any like specific planned goal to achieve. It's just I want people who are interested in learning Flash, like, I just want to teach them how to use it, and I guess if they learn how to use it and if they have fun, messing with it on the computer, then I guess I achieved that goal.
Who in particular is open to joining this club?
Literally anyone who's interested in using Flash or interested in just learning how to make little cartoons is allowed to join. Like, in fact, it's not even an obligation. You can just show up whenever you want.
Where do you guys meet and how often does the club meet?
We meet every Wednesday in the Library Media Center after school until 3:30.
Well, thank you, Adam, for telling us about the club, and now we're going to throw it back to the host.
There are so many wonderful clubs here at Staples. Most students are usually able to find a club to match some of their unique and special interests. The animation club does sure look like a lot of fun.
Tripp and his group were interested in the summer classes here at Staples. They investigated the topic, and here's what they found out.
Good morning, Staples. With the end of the school year fast approaching, summer programs are right on the horizon. Let's take a look. For more information, go to shs.westport.k12.ct.us/students/summer-learning. There, you can scroll down and click on the Continued Education hyperlink for more information. So, if you want to get a head start next year, or make up anything that you missed this year, go visit Continued Education's summer learning programs or visit your guidance counselor.
So whether you need to make up a class or wish to get ahead in your program, the Staples Summer School has many offerings for you. So pick up their catalog in the foyer of the school and make your choices.
Up next, we turn to an event with our music department. On Tuesday night, there was a town-wide choral concert in the gym. Here's David with his report on that event.
So, Mr. Rosenberg, can you tell me a little bit about the chorus event that occurred this week?
Yeah, so last night we had the first ever town-wide choral festival here at Staples High School. It featured all of the ensembles, choral ensembles, grades 7 through 12.
So what was the significance of that?
Well, this event was significant for a few reasons. First and primarily because it had never been done before. It was a new thing. The district has been hosting instrumental townwide festivals for years, the orchestra festival, the band festival, and we decided that the vocal/choral component really needed to be tossed into the mix. So this was the first year we were able to do that, and it went really well. It allowed the middle school choruses and the high school choruses to come together, for the middle schools to see what the high school is doing and vice versa, something that we don't typically have the opportunity to do for our students.
Thank you. Do you have any final words you want to add or say?
My overall thought is just I'm so thankful that we were able to do it.
Staples is the epicenter of our district, and also is the only place that can house so many people.
That we were all able to coordinate nearly 500 students to come together and to sing and to put on an evening of music and culture that was important and different and new and beautiful.
Looks like another wonderful evening of music and entertainment. Thanks to David for that wonderful report.
And now it is time for sports.
Hello, I'm Gus McGee, and welcome to our sports segment of our show. Up first is a report by Jack and his group on the boys hockey team.
talked to some of the varsity hockey players to talk about their postseason and the upcoming state championship. Hi, I'm here with the Staples varsity hockey goalie, Zach Bloom. So Zach, how did your regular season go?
Our regular season went really well. We had a couple of really big wins. We ended the season 12-8.
And what was your seed going into the postseason?
Going into the postseason, we were the 3 seed. Whenever.
We also caught up with senior defenseman Jimmy Byrne. How's your postseason going?
It's going really good. We had a couple of bumps in the road, but we came out with some really big wins against Massac, Lyman Hall, and Woodstock on Tuesday night. And we're going to the finals on Saturday, so come support, 10 a.m.
Thank you guys. Good luck in the big game. Now back to the host.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
One last surprise for you, Staples. Mr. Klein is back with another version of the Klein Challenge.
Michael Jordan. Smart takes the shot. Puts it up. Dreams to come true. As good as it gets. Shake. Crossover. Step back. That's a buzzer. Here.
You have no idea what you're talking about. Clearly you have no idea what you're talking about because I'm telling you that UConn will win the 2016 NCAA tournament. It's pretty much that simple.
Mr. Klein, you've had a lot of success with the Klein Challenge. Let's see what those March Madness picks look like.
All right, here we go. I actually know even more about college basketball than I do about football. Here are my picks, Sweet 16 picks for the 2016 NCAA tournament. Out of the South, no surprise, I like my UConn Huskies. Go UConn. I like California, I like Miami, and a little bit of surprise, I like Iowa to upset Villanova. Out of my West, I'm going with the top seed Oregon, the 5 seed Baylor, Texas A&M, and Oklahoma in an old Big Ten showdown. Over here in the East, I'm going with all the chalk. That'd be North Carolina, Kentucky, West Virginia, and Xavier. Lastly, in the Midwest, I like Virginia, I like Purdue, I like the winners of the Big East, the Seton Hall Pirates, and for Mr. Willick, I like the Michigan State Spartans. Those are my Sweet 16 for the 2016 NCAA tournament.
We're here with Maddie Maldone, and she's going to be our freshman representative for the Klein March Madness Challenge. Maddie, what are your picks looking like?
Well, I think that Kansas is going to crush UConn and would definitely make it to the Sweet 16s. And I also agree with Mr. Klein that California is going to make it. I don't know what Mr. Klein was thinking, picking Miami. Obviously, Arizona is going to win. And I also agree about Iowa. I think they're going to do great.
11 to go. Holloway kicks it out. Crawford 8. Crawford's got to hurry. Up. Oh, no. He tied it. Clemente.
For the junior representative, we have Stein, and he is going to talk to us about his picks real quick.
I'm much more of an NBA guy, but I went to the Big East Finals, so I think I know a thing or two about March Madness. Klein's picks were pretty solid, but I wanted to switch things up, so I went with Wisconsin over Xavier, Big East. I also agree with North Carolina, Kentucky. They both look pretty solid, and West Virginia for sure over Michigan.
Up next for our fourth participant on the Klein March Madness Challenge, we have Reese Armstrong. And if I know Reese, I know no one else would love to beat Klein more than him. What are your picks looking like, Reese?
Well, I started off with a little bit of meditation this year, did a little bit of push-ups, and I think I have my answers. I got Purdue, Virginia coming out of those 5-12 seed matchups, and then you got Utah and Michigan State in the other matchup, the Sweet 16. Jakob Podol, he's going to bring something this year. Thoughts about Klein's picks? I mean, as you see, there's a lot of similarities between the picks of Klein and I. However, he's got a lot of faith in the Big East. He's picking Seton Hall to overtake Utah, but I just think that the size in the front court for Utah is going to be a little bit too much for Seton Hall to handle. I see Utah taking on Michigan State in the Sweet 16.
That's it for Klein and the Students Sweet 16 picks. Tune in next week to see how the Students fared against Klein and to see their Final Four selections. Now back to the host.
Devendorf at the buzzer.
That's it for the sports today, and now let's throw it back to Eli and Mimi.
That's our show, Staples. Period 8 will be back with their show next Wednesday.
Don't forget to get your tickets to see The Drowsy Chaperone this weekend. It is a great and very funny show.
Have a great weekend.
Goodbye.
Is you,